coming up. Next, I'm going to give you the scoop on one of my favorite all-time fragrances. And unfortunately, it's not great news, so stay tuned. Welcome back, everybody. This is Joel the Nose coming to you from Miami. And today I am here with, unfortunately, well, an update in the fragrance world with some important news, especially for me as a person who happens to love this particular fragrance. As we all know, COVID-19 around the world has shaken, business to the core. A lot of fragrance companies, smaller ones, have either had to go out of business or postpone, production. And this is affecting, some of the best brands out there. And when I was at Ormonde Perfumery just a couple days ago, talking to the owner Maurice, as I usually do, about what's going on in the fragrance world and different news from the niche fragrance world, I learned, unfortunately, that one of my all-time favorite fragrances is no longer going to be sold here in the United States. It's basically a casualty of the post-COVID world, and it is from the English or British house, Ormonde Jayne, and apparently they've had to take a hard look at what sells well around the world, and they have a lot of different varieties or different juices that you can buy. And this particular fragrance, I've reviewed it before, and it is one of the very first ones I ever bought. When I stumbled into Ormonde Perfumery by accident about 4 or 5 years ago, when I was walking through the Wynwood Arts District of Miami, I walked in and I was introduced to a couple fragrances at that time, being a newbie into the niche fragrance world. And Maurice had me smell what has become, for the longest time, my signature scent. For years, this is my go-to fragrance when I have a first date. Women particularly love the smell of this on my skin. I get lots of compliments. This is my go-to before a big meeting. I'm a lawyer. Before I go into court, this is usually one of the ones that I'm going to wear because I know it works well. I know that this is something that it's a beast. It works great. And without further ado, this is Ormonde Jayne. And, I've got the box here. Again, the presentations they have are amazing. You slide it out of the box, you open it up, it's got a nice booklet, and there it sits beautifully in its beautiful bottle. Kind of, so you can get the glare of the light. This thing is, as you can see, I've got probably about 5-6 of a bottle left here, because I just got this. Got this a few months ago. I'd run out of one of my other bottles. Unfortunately, Zizan is being, again, discontinued as far as sales in the United States. What does that mean? Obviously, it sucks for those of us who love this fragrance, and this is one of my favorites. And my recommendation, go out to wherever you can possibly get this now and get your hands on it if you like this fragrance. If you don't, I highly recommend it. This is even a blind buy recommend for me, which I never do, because I suspect that the value will only go up on this in the kind of gray market and the secondary market as this becomes less available. I don't know what they're going to be doing worldwide, whether it's still going to be produced in other countries or obviously Europe and London, I'm sure, or England, I'm sure it will, but who knows? So if you love this fragrance, go out and get it. Get your hands on it now. I'm going to try to get some more of it before it goes out of stock. And there you go. Unfortunately, post-COVID, bad news for the niche fragrance, particularly Ormonde Jayne world. This is Joel the Nose. I hope you guys are having a good one, and I will talk to you soon.